Hello, dear friends and colleagues. You know, as interpreters, one of the things that we always request from our clients is all the information that they can possibly give us so we can prepare for the assignment. Things such as documents, videos, text of speeches, images, all types of information, anything that could contribute, number one, to our preparation, and number two, to our delivery, because the more we have, the better prepared we will be. Unfortunately, even with some of the best clients, the ones that always provide everything that they can before the meeting, one of the issues that shows up over and over again is that among the things that they give us, they usually leave one out. That is the list of participants. It is very difficult to get the list of participants, even though you might think that is one of the easiest things to get from the client. However, one of the problems is that many clients, even good long time being your clients people, think that the participant list is not that important. It's not that relevant, and therefore they don't think all the time about the need of the interpreter to have that list. Also, sometimes it's not necessarily that they believe it's unimportant. In other occasions, what happens is that because the client knows the attendant so well, because they know every single one of the people that are going to participate in that event, they just don't think that the interpreters don't know them, that we don't know who they are. And even when these are people that are widely known, celebrities and people like that, we do not know sometimes why they are there, what is their business at the event. So all these things are extremely important, but the client knows them, so they think that you do as well. There's also the possibility that the client, even the best clients, might not know yet who will be attending the event. This happens a lot of times with important international meetings where different delegations will be present, and some of the delegations wait until the last moment to advise the organizers who will be attending the event. Sometimes some delegations turn their list over to the organizers and some others don't, and the organizer tends to wait until they have everything before they share it with the interpreting booth. And that also creates a problem. Clients need to understand that this list of participants is essential for our work. We need to know who is attending, because based on who is attending, some things might be different. We might prepare slightly different. For example, in my case, my language combination includes Spanish. There are many, many countries where people speak Spanish. There are about 500 million people in the world who speak Spanish, but not all Spanish is the same. So to me, it could be very helpful to know who is attending the meeting so that I can adapt my rendition and it can be understood by those participating because they come from a specific region of the world where a specific type of Spanish is spoken and especially understood. Also, it is important for us to know who is going to be there, because sometimes names are not that easy to pronounce. Sometimes the last names are difficult to spell, and even the first names. In some cultures, they put the last name first and the first name second, and we need to be prepared for that, so we need to study that list. And then we have the positions. It is very important for us to know what is the position within the company, the government agency, the international delegation, the NGO, and on that person has. Because based on that, we will be able to, at the time of introductions, interpret correctly the title of their post. So it is very important for us to know the names of the people, what are their position within the organization or within the agency, so that we can do our job correctly. Sometimes the client doesn't think that that's important, but to us it's extremely relevant. And on top of the rendition and the quality of our interpretation, it's also important because a lot of these people have a big ego. And the ego is important. Sometimes it's a good ego because it was a big struggle for them to achieve what they've achieved and to be where they are. And it's important that when they hear their name and their position interpreted, especially when it is interpreted in a language that they understand, that they know that this is done correctly. There's people that put a lot of weight on the way you say and you pronounce their name and the way you say and you enunciate their position within an organization. Whether they are government officials, they are politicians, they are diplomats, or even some of the executives, the C-suite executives in some of the Fortune 500 companies. To all of them, it's very important. And the organizers must understand that even the best rendition sometimes might be tainted when people hear that their names were misinterpreted, that they were mispronounced, or that their position was not spelled out the way that they wanted to, because the interpreters never got the list of participants and they have to be doing this on the run as they hear the introductions that are sometimes very quick during the meeting itself. So, from now on, let's really strive to get this, and hopefully our clients, the good ones and the not so good ones, will understand that we need the participant list even when it's incomplete, even when it's going to change later on. We need the participant list to do a good job from the booth. So please, participant list to the booth. Thank you very much. And at least that is my opinion.